now we're on to the third day, the morning of the wedding. I had Amrit Kaur for makeup. She killed it. She absolutely killed it. Like when I look back at the pictures, which I've gotten, I'm like, oh my God, like it looks amazing. Even I love the way that I looked that day. That day, my outfit was from Rimple and Harpreet. If you guys followed my video from before when I was wedding shopping, this outfit was designed a while back and then we customized it, adding onto the veil and adding little details. This outfit was just so beautiful, like absolutely Rimple and Harpreet's team and Rimple herself killed it. I was so grateful to meet Rimple Narula and talk to her, and she got a chance to get to know me, so she knew what kind of vibe and idea I wanted. Hark's outfit was also from Rimple and Harpreet. My mom's outfit was Rimple and Harpreet. I picked that outfit for my mom. It was an anarkali, and I was like, I want you to wear like this color. It was more pinky, looks more red in pictures, but it was more pinky. And she was like, no, it's a bridal, like anarkali bridal suit. I don't want to wear it. I'm like, Mom, but you never dolled up and dressed up this much. It's your one child's wedding. Just please do it. And she did not want to wear it, but I was like, Mom, you're wearing this. And I'm so thankful she did. Even she was like, oh my God, I look so good. I was like, yeah, listen to me more, please. And then Dad's outfit, which Sia Bridal absolutely killed for the wedding day. My dad wanted all his outfits beforehand. So on the wedding day, like I said, I woke up early in the morning, got ready. Amrit Kaur's team killed it. Hair, makeup, everything done. We did a whole thing where we did the first look with my parents, first look with my bridesmaids. Some of them were like still getting ready. And even with my girl Manpreet, who was our Vicholin, she was like, I'm coming from Hark's side this time. And I was like, go ahead. I'm like, you've been my side for the 2 days. Next 2 days, you're Hark's side. So she wasn't there in the morning, and a couple of other people. And it was just so beautiful to do the whole reveal with my loved ones, my girls, and with Daniel. And I literally was like, I can't believe this is happening. Like, it's not a photo shoot, guys. And it was nice to hear one thing that a lot of my friends said to me. They're like, we've seen you as a bride many times with many shoots. This time, you are a bride. You look like a bride. This is not a shoot that is happening.
3, 2, 1.
Oh my God!
How are you moving? I don't know, easily. I'm talking very, very well. This isn't a photo shoot. It's not. This is you.
I had my beautiful Kalita done by Outbox House. They customized it by adding little pictures of people and 2 pets that are not in our lives anymore and are up in heaven. So it was really nice to customize that. All my jewelry came from Motiwala and Sons. From the first event to the last event, everything was Motiwala and Sons. This set, the nut, the earrings, the tikka, guys, I cannot believe it. The fact that also there was security there for the jewelry, like every event was done. My mom, me, and even like Hark, anything he was wearing, the jewelry was taken off, given to the security people, and they would take it away. Like they were so on point with the jewelry. They're like, all right, wear it. Now we got to take it away and make sure that it's kept in a very safe place. But that jewelry, I cannot even begin to explain the details that Motiwala and Son was able to do. And they absolutely killed it. Morning of the wedding, I did not want to see Hark. I didn't want to do a first look. I wanted the first look to be the moment I sat down beside him during our ceremony. So we had our separate photo shoots, and we had buses going to the Gurdwara. We had like 3 large buses arranged, and they were just going back and forth picking people up. And the Gurdwara was about like a 10-minute drive. The guests left in the morning, did the milni. We had sent each other a message and just being very excited to marry each other. So yeah, I got to the Gurdwara at 10:26 a.m. Palak was in the car with me. My cousin Sachi came, sat in the car as well. And eventually it was my time to come in. And I didn't do a whole thing where like your bridesmaids walk in together or anything. I just said, everybody just go inside. I had my parents walk in front of me. Then I had my masir. He's never done that. There were moments I saw in a video, someone commented that, oh, that uncle that walked her down the aisle kind of ruined her walk towards where the ceremony is happening. He stepped on her linga, or he went on one side. Guys, I don't care about a walk. My biggest thing that day was, oh my God, I'm marrying the person that I want to marry. I'm about to be one completely with God and him. And our families are going to be going through a lot of emotions. My dad's going to be going through a lot of emotion. What I really wanted to do was have my Masarji walk me down, because he is another reason of why I am adopted. So like I said, Rana Auntie is the one who helps kids get adopted. And my Masarji, during the time of my adoption, lawyers went on strike. There was a lot of things going on to get all the paperwork done. He was going back and forth to Ambala, born in Ambala if you didn't know, back and forth to Umbala. He got the paperwork done. Like he went through a lot of it. So I really wanted to honor him. So he walked me down, did my matate. And this was very different. I have seen weddings where, you come in, put the Rumala Saab down, and you do your matate. Then you start the ceremony. This was very different. They wanted me to do matate and then take the Rumala Saab, walk around and give it to the Granthi. And then I had to do a walk fully around, come back to the front, do my matate, then sit. It was very different. Like I think people were like, what is going on? Because we haven't seen this. But, every Gurdwara had their own system. Jaipur Gurdwara had their own system. I did my matate. I sat down and looked over at Hark. Balak and Sachi were the only ones that were fixing my linga because that's all I wanted. I sat down and looked at Hark. Guys, he looked so good. I saw him without glasses. My jaw was like, oh my God, like, who is this person? He looked so handsome in his beautiful outfit, his pagdi. Like, he looked like a king. He was wearing such a beautiful crown and he looked like a king. And I looked at him and I said, Sat Sri Akal. And you know what he said? You couldn't say Sat Sri Akal back. He said, hi. I was like, and I think because in the moment, like, you're very nervous. And he said hi in such a cute way with like a beautiful smile. Once the ceremony had started, the palla happened. Oh my God. My dad was crying. I was crying. Heart kept, while we were sitting there and we were listening to everything that was being said, eyes closed. So many moments, Heart had to just check in because he saw me crying. He's like, are you okay? Are you okay? Or you're going to be okay. I have never heard my dad cry out loud like this ever. He was crying out loud behind me while sitting down during the whole ceremony. Every lama that we did, he was crying. I couldn't look up. I had to look down because every time I looked up, I would see him crying. And Hark was like, I know you, like, he was like, I know, like, you're okay, you're okay. And I'm listening to him crying. Every time I look back, I just kept looking back. I wanted to run to my dad and hug him. And I reminded myself, do not do that. Do not get up. You are being one with God in this moment. So try your hardest. But it was really hard because the person who is my God for me is crying behind me. I'm going to cry. He's crying behind me. So there's a lot of emotions, and a lot of our family friends went up to my dad and tried to calm him down. And like, that was good. Okay. The ceremony was beautiful. It was just so beautiful. It's the best day, one of the best days of my life. Then we had to do our lunch. We went back to Rambagh. We had our lunch and the vegetarian food that day. Because that day we're not serving any drinks, no meat, nothing. Vegetarian food that day, guys, I don't even know. I need to like read this as well. So let's go with the September 19th lunch. Just an example. Obviously, we had app, salad, soup. We had chaat, South Indian. We had kullad. We had kadi bar. We had Rajasthani kasoi. We had kanji vada live. We had silbata chutney with papad station. We had Rajasthani jamun. We had every single thing. Dal jodhpuri. We had like khichdi bar, we had everything, like Jodhpuri style, everything. Like the food was amazing. A lot of the times for like all the events, the food was very different. Like we had Mexican, we had this, we had Italian, we had like different cuisines going on. But I wanted to make sure there was a variety. But yeah, the vegetarian food, freaking phenomenal. After that, we had our photo shoot. So we did our photo shoot and then we did like the bridesmaids shoot and with the guys as well. So we did a bunch of that. Then it was time for the doli, did the doli, cried a lot. Even though I knew that I was just getting into the car, this beautiful vintage car that Rambagh has, did a roundabout and then came back around and greeted by everybody again. I don't know why I cried. I was coming back around and then went inside and did the whole Pani Varna. Then we changed. Some people decided to go to like Leela Palace and eat there, which is a hotel which is about like 30-40 minutes away. Some of us were like, we're tired, we just want to hang back and chill with everybody. And we ended up going to Steam, which is a restaurant in a train on the property of Rambagh, and the food is phenomenal. Like the pizzas especially, phenomenal. I wore this beautiful corset pant outfit from Kamali Couture. It was stunning, gold. I had my chuda on. That was amazing. It was good. Like it was nice to just bond with everybody, talk to everybody, see what their favorite part of the ceremony was, all of that. Went to bed. I was like, I can wake up whenever I want. So I am good now. The day of the reception. So now we're on the last day. And I had these two beautiful outfits because we had two events that day. The cocktail hour and then we had the actual reception. Cocktail part, I was wearing this beautiful beautiful, stunning outfit from Surabhi Chopra label. That outfit, it's a fish cut. I felt like a mermaid, snug. So we did our photo shoot beforehand. The same venue that was the Mehndi and Chimney ceremony was changed into the reception. Beside it is a small banquet hall, and that was the banquet hall we had the lunch in. The cocktail part itself was very black, had a massive screen, had like starry lights, more party vibes. The reception is where I wore Manish Malhotra. Again, Olive Hark's outfit, Sia Bridal, and Dad's outfit, Sia Bridal. That night, my mom also wore Surabhi Chopra label. She looked stunning. The reception, all white, like ivory colors. The chairs, the details, the flowers, the chandeliers, and the set. I was like, this feels like a movie set. Like I'm in like Ram Leela or something. Like it was definitely honoring Sanjay Leela Bhansali, and it looked stunning. When we walked in, we had all our friends and guests kind of like lined up at the entrance, kind of going all the way to the stage. And we danced on stage, of course, like as everyone does for their entrance. And it was time for the speeches. Speeches had started, very emotional. We had Daniel Rhea, Hark's sister, Palak and Amaji, and Palak honored very beautifully. She had this beautiful idea, my maid of honor. And Palak is my other maid of honor. My maid of honor, Maha, could not come to India because unfortunately she couldn't enter India because there's a lot of situations, a lot of things you have to go through when it comes to having somebody who's a Pakistani national and on top of that has a Canadian passport. When Canada-India situations have been a little bit rough, to have her come to India, it was very, very hard. We tried everything. We went to the highest people. It did not work. It was not happening for her. And so that really broke my heart. And what Palak did was she got Maha to send in a speech, and I cried. Like I cried not having her there. We've been talking about our weddings since we were kids, and not having Maha there at the wedding, it was very emotional. But I had her in my mehndi. I had her name in my mehndi, so I took her with me. And yeah, we had Rinku do a speech, which is my brother, my dad's manager, and then my parents. And Hark's parents were like, no, we don't want to speak. We don't want to. Then we had our first dance. We combined the songs. We did 2 songs, and we had our amazing DJs, Frequency Entertainment, combine the music. So we did a mix of Noor Mahal and Dil Ko Karar Aaya, and then all the couples came on to the dance floor and everybody did their dance. We had such a dope MC, Mr. DB Worldwide. Freaking phenomenal. He knows how to get the crowd going. He knows how to keep a party alive, and he just knows how to speak. He is the best person to have on the mic, but also the best person to hire as your DJ. And I'm literally just saying that not only because he is my family, but because he truly is amazing at what he does. Like Serena and Dee, shout out to you guys. Then once the event was actually supposed to start, now we had an amazing performer that night too. And then we had a surprise. We had the king of Punjabi music. We had Jazzy B, and he was there for all the events as well, and he was staying at Rambagh as well. We had him perform and he killed it. Like he started off with Jinne Mera Dil Lutte, and I was like, oh my god, so good. He can make a party go on until like 7, 8, 9 a.m. That's how amazing he is. And then there was a surprise. I didn't know that this person was able to come or not. And I knew that they were given the invite, but there were a lot of our guests, like they were filming or shooting or right before basketball season. So there were a lot of people who were unable to make it. Mr. Gippy Graywell came, and he came for the last event. And it was so nice to have him on stage as well. And he performed. It just seemed like it was iconic. Again, the food, phenomenal. Like, guys, I'm gonna have to read the food to you guys. You had your welcome drink, starters, soups, satrandi cha, Lebanon and Turkey section. We had like dim sum counters. We had sushi counters. We had French toast Indori style. We had like a Kullard station. We had like so many different stations, like a Mexican station, this, that. Like there was so much going on there food-wise. But yeah, so we had our dinner right after Jazzy and Gippy and everybody were done performing, and we danced so much. And I can't wait to release all those videos because those videos still need to come to me. But once they're there, you guys are going to enjoy it. Then we shifted back to the cocktail venue, which was right next door because that's where the after party was. You know, after parties ended like, well, not after party, but that was where the dances were continuing and the fun. Usually by 2, 3 a.m. they stopped. No. This stuff went on to like 5:30 in the morning. Like 5:30 in the morning, I was like, hard stop. This has got to end. Anyways, we danced our hearts out. We danced the night out. It was so amazing to just like dance everything out, especially with Hark, and just knowing that this is done. Like we were married. Like we did it. We just partied till like 5:30 in the morning. So that was a lot of fun. But anyways, that was the whole wedding week. A lot of people checked out on the 21st. We stayed back. and we checked out on the 22nd. Some people were still in Jaipur, so we all hung out that day. But it was such a beautiful week, and it was the best time of my life, and I want to go back to it. I really do. If I could redo this, I would redo every single moment. But yeah, the huge shout out to Kalide by Kaneka, Motiwala and Sons, and Sia Bridal, and like there's so many people that I need to just keep shouting out to, but everyone just kind of came together and made these events possible. And again, shout out to like Dara, DB, Serena, all the designers for my outfits, Rimple Harpreet, Seema Gujral, Baal Singhal, Surabhi Chopra, like Manish Malhotra, like everything was stunning. So shout out to everyone, and that was our wedding week. And I hope you enjoyed this video. I know it's a long video. We have to go through the process of every little thing, but I know you definitely enjoyed it because I was doing the whole pictures back and forth and some videos back and forth. But yeah, and one of the biggest things is I wanted to say that I want to start dropping a YouTube video once a week. That is literally the plan, and I am holding myself to it. So I'm gonna be back trying to figure out what date I want to start dropping these videos. It could be Mondays once a week, but we'll see. But for now, see you guys next week. Bye.